Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, iTech Analytic Solutions. This is the complete Power BI DAX Basic to Advanced series. This is our 32nd video of this series, and in this video, we'll be learning about the logical functions in DAX. First, let's understand what these logical functions are, and then we'll move on to the functions. So logical functions in DAX allow you to implement conditional logic and control the flow of calculations based on the conditions. And these functions are essential for making decisions within measures and calculated columns. So let's see what all functions we have in these logical functions in DAX. So we have if, switch, coalesce, true, false, and, or, not, and if, error. And I also mentioned you in all my videos that there are some links given for all the functions. You can click on this link. This will take you to the Microsoft website where you have the DAX series complete. All the functions are available and you can get the syntax, explanation, and even the examples as well. So use these links for getting more information. But what we'll do is we'll go to our Power BI window, the desktop, and we'll see practically how these conditional functions work. First of all, what we'll do is we'll try to understand about the simple if conditions. Let me go here. I'll click on this new column and we'll see how if function works. Right. Say function if. If we just understand we have the parameters logical test, result if true, result if false. Suppose I want to check, say, for example, here I have the sales value. I want to segregate this into high and low. So what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll say sales value is greater than or equals to, let's say if it is greater than or equals to 10,000, then I should get the result high. Else I should get the result low. Close the bracket. If I press enter, you can see we'll get the results high and low depending on the sales value. Alright, suppose if you want to have high, medium and low, then we have to use nested if. For that, you have to use one more if condition inside. Let's say function will say nested if. If we have the sales value greater than or equals to 10,000, then it should be high. Suppose now I want to check one more condition. If the sales value is above 8,000, then it should be medium. So again, one more if sales greater than or equals to 8,000, then we'll say medium. If both the conditions are false, then we'll say it should be low. Let's close the bracket. I'll press enter. You can see we'll get the result high, medium and low depending on the values here. Alright. Next, switch statement. Switch statement is something similar to if conditions, but switch is actually used whenever we have an expression and depending on the value what we get. So based on that, we should get the results. Let's see how this switch will work. Here I have this order ID. Suppose I want to get the result, say, based on the first two characters. I want to get, if it is IN, it should be India, US, it should be USA, EU, it should be Europe, CA, Canada. If it is blank, then we'll say blank or some results we have to get. So what we'll do, we'll go here, I'll click on this new column. I'll click on this new column and then we'll take the switch function switch. Switch, it will ask for the expression. Now I need the first two characters. I'll mention left of order ID, comma 2. So I given the expression. Now what I'll do is, we'll say if it is IN, then it should be India, comma. Suppose if the value is US, then it should be United States. Suppose if the output is EU, then it should be Europe. Next, if it is CA, then we'll say Canada. If none of this, then we'll say invalid. I'll just close the bracket. Now I can see that I'm giving the expression in the beginning that is left off 2 characters. Then if you get the result as IN, it should be India. If it is US, it should be United States. EU, it should be Europe. CA should be Canada. If none of this, then it should be invalid. When I press enter, you can see we'll get the results here. You can see that wherever it is blank, it is saying invalid. And you can see that the first 2 characters, depending on this, we are getting the country names here. So likewise, I can use switch. So switch you can use when you have an expression, and depending on the value what I get, the output what I get, based on that I can get the results. Next is the coalesce. This is actually used whenever you have any blanks. So instead of blanks, I should get another value. Say for example, I'll click on this new column. So what I'll do is, let me take the function coalesce. Okay, that should be okay. Now if you just see here, it will ask for value 1. Now I have, say, category, subcategory, and I have the order ID. Let's assume that, suppose I have the category, say first I'll give it as category. If I have any blanks, then I should get subcategory. If still I have blank in this, then I should get order ID. You just observe, I'll just select this. I have given the value category. If this is not blank, I'll get category. If it is blank, it will go to the next parameter, that is subcategory. It will give me the subcategory. If both are blank, then it will go to order ID. Let's see how it works. I'll press enter. If you just see here, it is giving me technology, and in the next row, it is giving me copiers. Why? Because the category is blank. Now if you see in this 4th row, both are blank, so it is giving me the order ID. But suppose if you see this category, I have this category blank, subcategory blank, and also the order ID is blank. When all of these are blank, then the result also will be blank. So if you want to get the alternative results depending on each columns, if they are blank, so it has to shift to next column or the next column, whichever you give. So based on that, we'll get the results here. So this is coalesce. Next, true or false, you can use it for getting the result true or false. So that is when you have this if condition, so you can use this true or false. So it's just a value. If the condition is true, we'll get true. If the condition is false, we'll get false. Next we have and or not. Suppose I want to have multiple conditions, and in that conditions I want all the conditions has to be true. For example, I have the sales and profit. I want to check if the sales value is greater than 0 and the profit is greater than 0. Both the value should be greater than 0, then it is profit. Otherwise, it should be loss. So what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll say new column, and we'll give multiple conditions. Say if, let's say condition, we'll just give a column like this. If it lasts for the logical test, let me have this sales is greater than 0 and profit, we'll take this and here, sorry, and comma profit is greater than 0. So here we have two conditions. Then I will say profit, comma, else loss. So previously in the if condition we had only one condition here. Now we are checking two conditions. If the sales value is greater than 0 and it is greater than, so profit is greater than 0, it should be profit, otherwise it says loss. You just see here, if the conditions, both the conditions are true, say the first case it is false, that is minus, it is saying loss. So likewise, wherever both are actually greater than 0, it is showing me as profit. Now here you can just see it says greater than 0, because it is 0 here, it is giving me loss. Now if you want even the 0 also to be considered, you just have to go here, we'll say the operator greater than or equals to, greater than or equals to. Now you can see this will become profit now, because we have mentioned even the 0 also like this. So this is AND operator. OR operator, if any of the conditions, any one of the conditions is true, then we'll get the result. Say new column, imagine I have this region, I have east, west, south and central. Let me go here and we'll say we need to create a group. Let's say create group. If OR operator region equals east, then region equals south. If the regions are east or south, then it should be group 1, else group 2. Now when I say enter, if the region is east or south, then we'll get the result as group 1. If it is other than east or south, we'll get group 2. So likewise, we can use OR operator. Now, NOT operator is something where, suppose if I have the results true, if you want that to be as false, then I can use NOT operator. So NOT operator will just change true to false, false to true. So whenever you feel that you want to change the condition, say the results from true to false or false to true, then you can use NOT operator. If error, let's show you. If error is a function which actually will handle the errors. For example, let's go here, new column. I'll try to take the mod of sales and profit. Let me take function if error, mod of sales by profit. We just observe, when I say sales by profit, you will get this error. The reason is there are some columns where we have blanks or 0. The error is because the division by 0 has occurred when evaluating function mod. Whenever you get any error like this, you just go here and mention if error of the equation what you have taken and comma, here you can see value if error. If there are any error for this particular equation, then I'll say I want 0, press enter. You can see that we'll get the result now, because it is trying to handle the error. If there are any error with this equation, so it will give me 0, otherwise it will give me this result. So likewise, we can use this conditional functions. Right, so these are the conditional functions, logical functions or the conditional functions we have in DAX. And people, if you are actually willing to have a better career in data analytics, please contact us with the number and the email ID given on screen. And also if you think you want to master data analytics and data science, there are many free courses in our website. Visit our website www.itsinc.in and try to enroll for the free courses and learn the data analytics and data science. And if you're still not following us, please do follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. The link has been given in the description. Use those links and please do follow us. And I hope this video is useful for you. And if you like this video, please give a like and thumbs up. This will be more encouragement for us to make more innovative, informative videos like this. And also, if you have any suggestions, any comments to give, please do comment in the comment box. And please don't forget to share this to many others, which will really help them to learn this DAX. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in